Imagine a world where the vibrant artistry of the Italian Renaissance is interwoven with the richness of Byzantine culture. This fusion creates a unique tapestry, blending the best of both worlds into a harmonious masterpiece that transcends time and geography. Picture the iconic dome of Florence's Duomo, a masterpiece inspired by Byzantine architectural genius. The intricate designs and structural innovations reflect a deep appreciation for Byzantine aesthetics, seamlessly integrated into the heart of Renaissance Italy. Envision Renaissance paintings adorned with shimmering mosaics, reminiscent of those found in the Grand Hagia Sophia. These artworks not only showcase the technical prowess of Renaissance artists, but also their reverence for Byzantine traditions, creating a visual dialogue between two great cultures. This is not a flight of fancy, but a glimpse into the profound influence of the Byzantine Empire on the European Renaissance. The exchange of ideas, techniques, and artistic motifs between these two cultures enriched the Renaissance, making it a truly pan-European phenomenon. The Renaissance, often perceived as a solely Western phenomenon, owes a significant debt to the Byzantine Empire, a vibrant cultural hub that preserved classical knowledge and artistic traditions for centuries. This preservation was crucial in shaping the intellectual and artistic landscape of the Renaissance. The Byzantine Empire, the eastern continuation of the Roman Empire, served as a bridge between antiquity and the Renaissance. Its role in maintaining and transmitting classical knowledge cannot be overstated, providing a foundation upon which Renaissance thinkers and artists built their innovations. The misconception that the Renaissance was a solely Western European movement has often overshadowed the crucial role played by the Byzantine Empire. By recognizing this, we gain a fuller understanding of the Renaissance as a period of cross-cultural fertilization and mutual influence. However, a closer look reveals a fascinating narrative of cultural exchange and artistic inspiration that shaped the course of European history. The dialogue between Byzantine and Renaissance artists led to a rich tapestry of creativity that defined an era. To fully appreciate the Renaissance, we must acknowledge the Byzantine Empire's enduring legacy. Its influence is woven into the very fabric of Renaissance art and thought, reminding us of the interconnectedness of human cultures and the shared heritage that binds us all. The Byzantine Empire, with its capital in Constantinople, stood as a beacon of civilization for over a millennium. This empire, often overshadowed by its Western counterparts in popular history, was a hub of culture, knowledge, and power that influenced the world in profound ways. While Western Europe grappled with the turmoil of the early Middle Ages, Byzantium flourished, preserving the intellectual and artistic treasures of antiquity. The empire's stability and wealth allowed it to become a center for art, literature, and science, creating a legacy that would endure for centuries. This preservation of classical knowledge, ranging from Greek philosophy and literature to Roman law and engineering, proved crucial for the later flourishing of the Renaissance. Byzantine scholars meticulously copied and studied ancient texts, ensuring that the wisdom of the Greeks and Romans was not lost to time. Byzantine scholars and artists were the custodians of this rich heritage, keeping alive the flame of classical learning during centuries of upheaval in the West. Their libraries and schools became sanctuaries of knowledge, where the ancient world was kept alive through diligent study and artistic expression. When the Byzantine Empire faced its own challenges, these intellectuals and artisans sought refuge in Italy, carrying with them their knowledge and expertise. This migration was not just a physical journey but a transfer of intellectual wealth that would ignite a cultural revolution in their new homeland. This migration of Byzantine scholars to Italy in the 14th and 15th centuries proved to be a pivotal moment in the development of the Renaissance. As they settled in Italian cities, they found eager students and patrons who were hungry for the knowledge and artistic techniques they brought with them. These émigré scholars brought with them a wealth of knowledge, particularly in the fields of philosophy, mathematics, astronomy, and the arts. Their teachings and writings began to permeate the intellectual circles of Italy, laying the groundwork for a new era of learning and creativity. They introduced Renaissance thinkers to the works of Plato, Aristotle, and other Greek philosophers, sparking a renewed interest in classical thought. This reintroduction of ancient wisdom provided the intellectual fuel for the Renaissance, inspiring a generation of thinkers, artists, and scientists. The arrival of these Byzantine scholars had a profound impact on Renaissance intellectual life. contributing to the spirit of inquiry and the rediscovery of classical antiquity that characterized the period. Their influence can be seen in the art, literature, and scientific advancements that defined the Renaissance, making the Byzantine Thread an essential part of this transformative era. The Byzantine Empire was not merely a passive repository of ancient knowledge, it was a vibrant center of learning in its own right. The empire's scholars were not content with simply preserving the works of their predecessors. Byzantine scholars made significant contributions to mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and other fields, often pushing the boundaries of what was known at the time. Building upon the foundations laid by their classical predecessors, they developed new theories and techniques that would resonate through the ages. Their advancements in these areas would later influence Renaissance thinkers and pave the way for scientific discoveries. The Renaissance, often seen as a rebirth of classical knowledge, owes much to the Byzantine scholars who kept this knowledge alive. Byzantine libraries and monasteries housed vast collections of ancient manuscripts, serving as the guardians of this precious knowledge. Safeguarding them from destruction and ensuring their survival for future generations, these institutions played a crucial role in the preservation of classical texts. These repositories of knowledge became invaluable resources for Renaissance scholars eager to delve into the wisdom of the ancients. The transfer of these manuscripts to the West was a pivotal moment in the history of knowledge. The preservation of these texts by Byzantine scribes proved essential for the transmission of classical knowledge to the Renaissance. Without their meticulous efforts, many works might have been lost to time. The Byzantine Empire's commitment to education also played a crucial role in the transmission of knowledge. Education was highly valued, and the empire invested in the establishment of schools and universities. Byzantine schools and universities continued to operate throughout the Middle Ages, providing a continuity of learning that was largely absent in Western Europe. These institutions were beacons of knowledge in a time when much of Europe was in turmoil. Providing a continuity of learning that was largely absent in Western Europe, they ensured that the intellectual traditions of the ancient world were not forgotten. This educational infrastructure ensured that classical learning remained alive and accessible, fostering an environment where intellectual pursuits could thrive. Ultimately, this dedication to learning and preservation contributed significantly to the revival of classical knowledge during the Renaissance, bridging the gap between the ancient and modern worlds. The fall of Constantinople to the Ottoman Turks in 1453 marked a turning point in Byzantine history. The once mighty empire, weakened by internal strife and external pressures, finally succumbed to the relentless Ottoman advance. This momentous event, often seen as the definitive end of the Middle Ages, had far-reaching consequences for both East and West. For the Byzantine Empire, the fall of Constantinople represented a profound loss, marking the end of their long and illustrious reign. The city, once a beacon of Christianity and classical learning, fell under Ottoman control, its treasures plundered, and its inhabitants scattered. This event had a devastating impact on the Byzantine world, leading to the decline of their culture and influence. Despite the tragic circumstances, the fall of Constantinople had an unexpected consequence: the exodus of Byzantine scholars to Italy. Fleeing their homeland, these scholars sought refuge in the West, carrying with them their precious books and manuscripts. This migration of Byzantine intellectuals proved to be a catalyst for the Renaissance, injecting new life into the burgeoning intellectual movement.